And then right now, I can't really say what the stretch goals will be because as we keep meeting the goals, we keep meeting them faster than we can actually put updates to get people to keep donating.
Right. So so you're basically buying a box set when you buy this game. Correct?
Yes.
And what do you get in that box set?
So the box set, the initial box set, is going to be 50 models, and all 50 come with their scenic bases, including the ones that have the large bases. They'll have scenic bases too. Then it comes with 5 double-sided boards, and then it comes with 2 of the train board pieces, and then it comes with, I believe, 100 of the templates and markers, and then 6 dice.
That's a pretty amazing deal, actually, when you look at it, especially when you're looking at the quality of the miniatures that we're looking at here.
Definitely.
Why don't you tell us about some of the sculptors and some of the people that you got behind some of these great-looking minis?
So these minis are from Studio McVeigh. So this is from Mike McVeigh and his wife. And if you've ever seen their models that they just sculpt, that aren't even for games, they're just for the sake of making models, they're all gorgeous. And I think finally someone told Mike that, hey, you're making all these beautiful models that people love. It's time for you to make a game. And so he did. So now you actually get to use some of these models that he sculpted in a game. And I'm sure you'll see on the video that the detail on these models, they're plastics, but the details on them is superb.
Yeah, they look more. When I picked them up originally and started looking at them, I was convinced that they were resin models just because of the level of detail that I saw on these. And but they're beautifully sculpted. I'm looking at the medic right now, and he has like this gas mask thing going on, and then you can make out all the little details on the gas mask, on the rebreather, and he has a little medic satchel that has little pouches and stuff on the side and other canisters. It's actually pretty. It's comparable to a lot of metal figures that you see out there. Definitely for other games. Gorgeous minis. Why don't you tell us about the type of support that Kumini and that can bring to bear to help you guys produce these games, and what kind of partnership you have between the game design studio and them as a distributor?
So I'm not privy to the private details of that since I do most of the volunteering, but the way it works typically with Kumini or not is that they will act as the distributor and production center for the games that come in their expanders. So you have companies like Studio McVeigh. You have other companies like Soda Pop Miniatures that have done games under them as well, where they help bring to bear that extra support that a larger company can.
So what we're talking about here is that you have somebody that actually has the infrastructure to be able to distribute these miniatures. So when a player actually picks up the basic box set and they're going to want to pick up whatever expansions you kind of come up with, they're not going to be like, the typical lag in distribution and production, and you're going to be able to get your product on a stable basis. And that's what this kind of partnership does. So it isn't just a bunch of guys in their garage, making resin models for a company. It's actually a legitimate manufacturer that's producing something for the company. And I also wanted to tell you that yesterday we were playing and we dropped one of your markers, and I actually picked it up.
No.
Because I saw it laying on the floor. But in any case, so you said that this game is coming out in October and you're demoing it here. Are there any other places that you're going to be displaying the game and showing it off? Do you guys have like some kind of demo circuit that you're going to be visiting any game stores or any conventions or anything like that?
So you would have to check with the Kumini site, but I know for sure right now this weekend there's also demos going on at KublaCon. And I know that we'll be running demos at Gen Con. And I believe, but I'm not 100% sure that they will be at I think it's Origins is the next convention coming up, and I think Kumini will have a booth there where they'll be doing demos as well. Other than that, it's kind of like we just have a volunteer circuit, and so if you have volunteers in the area and they have the time and there's a convention going on, then we'll be there to run demos of the games that we have.
Let's say we have a game store owner that's interested in doing demos at his store. Is there somewhere they can go to try to contact somebody that might be in their area to actually display the game in their store?
Yes, you would come on to the Kumini site, and then on the forums there you can find our support page, and that's how you get in contact with the volunteers and the volunteer coordinators, where if the volunteer maybe in the area doesn't see it, the coordinator is visiting the site every day, and he's seeing if anyone's having a request, and he'll make sure to get that person to the store.
fabulous because this game is actually really cool to watch and really fun to play. And what I really enjoyed about the scenario that you ran here was that although it was very quick, I got a very clear idea of what all the models that I played with did, and I got a very clear idea of the style of play that was going on. And that's one thing that I really wanted to mention about the game is that the game has a high level of detail and adaptability, but the rules are so deceptively simple in the way that the mechanics work that anybody, I mean, bring your 8-year-old and your 8-year-old's going to be able to play this game, and you'll be able to look at all these great minis and game boards. I'm really excited for you guys. I'm really excited to get this game out and to play. I'd love to own it and play it a lot myself, and I want to thank you very much for sitting down and talking to us and letting everybody at Twisted Awesome know about Sedition Wars. And you have a website. I'm looking at it right here.
So this is the website. So simon.co at Sedwar, and so coolminiornot.com. That's the company.
Well, we'll have the website also linkable on our main page, so you guys can check it out without having to do too much searching. And I'm looking. They have a whole lot of really cool pictures of their painted minis, so you guys can take a really good look at what they got going on. So once again, thank you so much, and check us out at PlusTenToAwesome.com on the podcast. We have a whole bunch of interviews from this convention, Gamex. So check it out. Thanks so much.
All right, it's been a pleasure.
All right.